Good morning. I wanted to conclude the conversation. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you a bit of advice because, there's millions of people around the world who seek your counsel on navigating life and the vicissitudes of life, as some people call them. Earlier I was talking to you about what once one person called or told me or described to me as an epidemic of stress in the world. In our industry, in the fashion industry, but as you pointed out, in every industry everywhere, people are stressed. Where do you think this epidemic of stress comes from, and how can people eradicate stress?
So stress is not because of a situation in which we exist. Stress is because of a situation that we do not know how to manage our body, our mind, our emotions and our energies. Essentially because you have a very complex machine here. If you want to look at human mechanism, it is the most sophisticated machine on the planet. Though everybody is too enamored with their iPads and iPhones and whatever other phones they're using, they're calling them smartphones. You call somebody smart only when you find them smarter than you, isn't it? Hello? Isn't that the normal?
I can see
You
that.
say, oh, this is a very smart guy. Why? Because you found him smarter than you.
Okay.
So the phone has become smarter than you in some way, because at least it seems to know what it is doing. Most human beings don't know what the hell to do with themselves because they're going at a very sophisticated machine without even reading the user's manual, to put it simply. They haven't paid attention to how this one works. Simply they want to conquer the world. They are a mess, but they want to conquer the world. See, when you yourself are an issue, how will you handle any issue, tell me? If fashion is stressful, well, politics must be horrible. Running an automobile industry must be worse. Spirituality must be terrible because all the time you're meeting these people
Right.
The problem is only you don't know how to manage yourself, isn't it? So this inability to manage yourself has come because we want to manage everything except ourselves. Before you touch something, you must be in a good condition, isn't it? If you're really interested, before I touch you, I must be clean, isn't it?
Yeah.
People, if they're handling their little infants or something, they wash their hands clean and everything and handle. Why? Because they understand, what I love, before I touch it, this must be clean So before you touch the world, this must be clean. Now when you are in a stressful condition, you are saying, because of a certain industry or a job or whatever. Somebody comes to me, he's heading a multinational company, a global leader. He's in a terrible condition. He comes and says, Sadhguru, I can't take this anymore, the kind of pressure they're putting on me, it's just killing me. I look at him and say, may you be fired. He says, Sadhguru, what are you doing? I said, hey, you're suffering your job so much. If you get fired, at least you can walk the beach.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody else is ready to take this damn job. I'm sure 100 people are waiting to take your job. A lot of people would kill to have his job, I know But you're suffering it so much. Why for you? Either you fix yourself or you get out of that place, isn't it? Tell me, what is it that is not stressful for human beings? If they're poor, they suffer they're stressed about their poverty. If they become rich, they're stressed about the taxes. They're not educated, they're stressed. Ask the children to go to school, how much stress? Not married, they're stressed, get them married.
Also stressed.
So, if you're out of your business, if you're out of your family, if you're out of all activity, will you live joyfully and fantastic? No, if you're alone, you'll be stressed to the core, isn't it? So the problem is not with your activity, the problem is the fundamental mechanism has not even been something so complex, no attention has been paid. So entire process of inner engineering is just this, that you understand how this mechanism works. Once you know how it works, you know how to deal with it. Your body, your mind. See, people are 50, 60 years of age, they've still not figured how to handle their thought and emotion. When are they going to do it? Do they have a millennial lifespan? I don't know. By the time you're 15, 16, at least you should have figured it out. But at 60, you still don't know how to handle your thought and emotion. When will you figure it?